What's up guys, I'm Sean and welcome to Low Battery. You know the drill, I've only got until the battery decides to die and cut me off, so let's just get right into it. Look, Bluey, great cartoon. we all know about Bluey. It's got good morals, the jokes are good, the animation is pleasant. Which compared to a lot of other children's show, can't really be said the same. Looking at you, Peppa Pig. But again, gaming channel, not really focused on the show. But what is interesting is that children and adults like the show, so it only makes sense that they would make a game based around it. And back in 2023, the Bluey video game came out, and it was panned. It was hit hard. Not many people enjoyed it, and a lot of people reported that the game was too difficult to control because of the glitches, or the camera angles were weird, or it didn't look finished or polished. A lot of people also said that the story wasn't great and that it was rather simple. So I did what anybody would do in my position, and I tried the game for myself. Now this isn't a traditional review of the game or anything. This is just me wanting to talk about the Bluey game in general, because I think a lot of people, they acted too quickly in judging it. So after trying it, I can confirm it glitches a lot. There's no denying that. There were a lot of instances where whoever I was playing as would just fly across the map, or the shadows looked a little weird. The controls are simple, and overall, I completed the game in one sitting. And you know what my review is? It's not that bad. It is a children's game. Simple as that. My question then is, why did so many people hate this game? Like, it seemed almost universal that this is just a bad game. From IGN to GameSpot. I mean, granted, a couple people are kind of seeing it now for what it is, but what a lot of people forget to consider when it originally came out was that they're not the target audience. These reviews are mainly made by adults, so many are claiming that it's a low-effort game, but it's clearly not. The more you look at it, the more impressive it actually is when we're relating it to a children's game. I cannot for the life of me remember what the name is, but I'm sure future me will after I do some research, or I can probably get Jared to do it, but I'm not going to do it. There was a Go Diego Go video game that came out a while ago that I remember playing on the PS2, and again, I completed that, I think, in one sitting when I was a kid. But it was a children's game. They're meant to be completed fairly quickly and easy, because that's who they're targeting. So yeah, talking about the pros for a bit about the game uses the original voice actors. That's not usually the case for most games based on shows or movies. Whether we're talking about a kid's game or anything else, having the original voice actors was a pleasant surprise. The music is awesome. I've always loved the music in Bluey. A lot of times when I edit videos or write scripts, I have the Bluey soundtrack just playing in the background because it's just charming. It's nice. And visually, it looks like one big Bluey episode. Like, if they were going to make a longer episode, this could work perfectly fine. So at the end of the day, does the Bluey game deserve the hate? Absolutely not. The game did its job. It made a game based around Bluey. Mission accomplished, done. And it's made for children. It's not as broken as people make it out to be. Yes, there's been some patches here and there, but there's still a couple glitches. But it never took away my enjoyment from the game. I was still playing the Bluey game, simple as that. So Bluey the game, I liked it, it was fine. It didn't do anything crazy or dangerous, and it did its job. It was a show based around Bluey. I don't think it deserves the hate, and maybe moving forward we can all come to agree with that. But what do you think? Do you think Bluey might get another game in the future? What did you think of this one if you played it? Let me know in the comments. And it looks like I have a little bit more time. So before I go and tell you to go chase the chaos, I'd like to talk a little bit more about who I am, if you don't mind. I was born in a small town called